One night on a street called Link Road, there lived a small child, at the age of 9, whose life was about to take a turn for the worst. Jan yawned to Gary as he stretched his short, skinny arms into the air. But as Gary got up and out of his extremely comfy bed, he noticed something was off. It was like he wasn't home in his room. Gary started to look around, desperately looking for a way out. He couldn't go through the door. Monsters were there. Couldn't go through the window there, where giant spiders on the roof. He knew that because there were giant spiders crawling up and down his house, covering it in their creepy-looking webbing. That's when Gary realized it was all a dream and needed to wake up. Without thinking, he grabbed the rusty door handle and flung the door wide open as the little gremlin-like creatures ripped his limbs of his body. He screamed like a cat having a bath, for he knew it was screaming in real life. Hey, and he fell out his bed because he was dumb and rolled left quicker than Sonic could run. After getting up off the floor, he was met with his miserable parents, who had just burst through the door because they heard him scream like baby. "What is it, son?" moaned Gary's dad with boredom. "I had a nightmare," the second Peter finished his sentence, his annoying. Dad told him to go back to sleep, and then his dad and mom left. Gary in the dark and dusty room alone and scared of what just happened in his very traumatizing nightmare. Gary did not get to sleep that night, for it had truly gave him the fright of his life. It was like he was in a despicable nightmare, for when he looked out the window, he could not see his street. He could only see wretched-looking monsters. Some were big, some were small. But what was really creepy about them is that they were covered in blood as dark as a murderer's heart. But then he saw the thing that would scare him for all his life. From a streetlight, he could see his parents' heads hanging there. The second he looked away, all the demonic-looking creatures started to stare at him. And then when their eyes started to glow red, they all started to chant. "We are coming. No one can stop us. We'll rip your head off and dangle it on a Christmas tree lust." When Gary thought it wasn't scary enough, the evil monsters ran into his house and started to break down his door. Speed continued.